We are tonight's entertainment.
Hey guys, Randomz here. Welcome back to another movie review. Today we got Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Because the other one was Dead Reckoning Part 1, but then they said, and we'll switch it up, so now it's Final Reckoning.
Yeah.
We do movie reviews, album reactions, take a look at the channel, appreciate it. So this is the pre-phase before we see the film, or the thoughts before we're gonna, the number we think we're gonna come out with. So last time we were here at Minecraft, you can check that one out with me and Cable here. Who saw the trailer for Final Reckoning?
I did. Yeah, I was forced to.
Forced? Because of previews, maybe?
Yeah.
I did not see the trailer, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Why you want to watch the film? Because freaking it's Mission Impossible. This is the 8th, it should be the final. I think it's the final installment. So this is history right here. The finale of Tom Cruise we're about to see.
Tom Cruise, over 20-something years.
And plus the stunts, that's another big factor. Did you get spoiled? This man always gets spoiled. Did anyone get spoiled?
No,
I did not. Extra thoughts before going in?
You were talking about spin-offs.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of hoping there is no spin-offs, but I don't know.
Yeah, John Wick, he's getting spin-offs, so you never know. Mission Impossible could get that same fate. We got someone pulled up next to us, so it's kind of awkward, but who cares? End credits? I don't think Mission Impossible does end credits, huh?
No, but yeah, I don't think so.
No. So we probably won't even stay. If we miss it, who knows? It's probably be nothing big, maybe.
No.
Here's the thought I have. I think he'll die. Now Tom Cruise says.
Oh, come on now.
I didn't get spoiled, but Tom Cruise says he doesn't want to stop acting, but this is the last one. So they either send him off. When you close a series off, he either dies or
he
retires happily.
The mission, he finally decides to stop accepting missions.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
And he's going to prison.
He'll probably go to prison because
he broke out once.
The corporation, they want to keep using him, and he says no. So you have to go live road.
He saved the world enough times not being in jail.
Yeah. Then again, he doesn't want to stop acting, so if Mission Impossible is closed, what else could he do? I heard Green Lantern, but that's already maybe taken. He wanted to be Green Lantern.
I mean, he's a good actor. He can do some other stuff.
He could do stunts, but if he does any other action, it's something like Mission Impossible. We're just gonna think Mission Impossible or Ethan Hunt. What's your favorite film? And because the new thing now, we're saying champion of the year. Who's on the throne? For me, it's not Taken. The last one was Minecraft, but I wouldn't put it on the throne. I think this will be the throne taker for the start, and probabdy forever for this year. You guys have any takers?
Okay, how about the rest of the year?
Yeah, Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts is on his, what do I call it? King of the Throne?
For me, currently it's Minecraft, but I expect
your champion.
Superman to take that throne.
To be your champion.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts, possible Superman.
I haven't seen any new releases this year.
I want to predict the upcoming Jurassic Park maybe for Chris right here.
I'm a fan.
So,
Jurassic Park till I die, bro.
We shall see. All right, now the final thing we talk about in the pre-phase, prediction score. I'll let you guys go first. What do you think you're gonna walk out with?
I think it won't be better than Fallout. Is that 6? But I think it will be better than Part 1, Final Reckoning or Dead Reckoning.
Okay.
I'm thinking at least 8, 9 out of 10.
8, 9.
Action movie for sure.
I'm kind of thinking the same. I don't think it's gonna be good as the other ones, specifically Fallout, Ghost Protocol, and then the 4th one, I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I'm bad with the names after that one.
But I hope it's better than the last one. I thought the last one was good, but I thought it was like a 7, 7.5. So I'm hoping for an 8.
Okay.
Like a 10.
Good finale.
10 taker right here.
Okay, close it off.
Fallout's definitely number 1. They set the bar high because I keep freaking Dead Reckoning, right? Dead Reckoning. This is Final Reckoning.
Yeah.
I hope this is top 2. The Fallout, the number 2 Final Reckoning. I think it can beat Dead Reckoning. I can't think of my second favorite Mission Impossible at the moment.
The worst one is definitely the second one.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And when I got into the series, he told me to skip it, so I skipped it.
Yeah, the second was literally it doesn't contribute anything to the story.
I'm hoping this is top 2 in all-time Mission Impossible, but Fallout will probably still be the top. We'll see. I'm willing to be surprised, but they set the bar pretty high. But my prediction, guaranteed 8, open to a 9. Don't think you'll get 10. We'll see. See how it goes. And that was pre-phase, so we'll see you after we come back from Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Alright guys, we just got back from seeing Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning.
Yeah.
Let's dive in. I don't want to make it too long. Crowd type, I'd say gigglers. We had a couple gigglers, and some parts weren't even funny, but they were giggling. Not really packed, and this is before release day. Usually it is packed on movies, especially a big one like this, IMAX. I expected it to be a little more packed, but crowd type's pretty tame. What do you think about acting?
Good.
Yeah, it was
Solid.
solid.
Tom Cruise.
I thought the best acting was from the president.
Oh, the president.
Angela Bass.
Did too much.
Her name is. I think it was really good.
Yeah.
Her like her whole cabinet, like especially that one scene when like they're contemplating about blowing up another city, the U.S. city.
Oh yeah.
That was really good acting.
It was kind of like a dark room, huh? But they had to have all the power was turned off.
Mm-hmm.
Best actor. I guess that's your pick.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Tom Cruise. What about you guys? He's
All of
the
them.
star.
All of them.
He's the star of the show. Man.
Yeah. Favorite characters? Or favorite moments maybe?
I would say for characters, I don't know his like title, but the captain of the submarine that he meets.
Yeah.
He
Blanking.
actually like funny.
Oh yeah.
He's like, if you want to poke the bear, you
Yeah.
came to the right guy.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah, I liked him.
No, the Mauger guy. He's way
Oh,
better.
the Mauger.
What are you talking about?
The new guy.
He's
the police officer guy.
Yeah.
I like the wife. You know, the wife of the guy.
Oh, and
The
oh,
Inuit chick.
they're called Upik people.
No, it's
She was
Inuit.
funny, her expressions.
I mean,
whenever she was showed on screen, everyone would laugh.
yeah. As I said, we had gigglers. But favorite characters?
The
Here's Tom
Mauger
Cruise. Huh?
and the Asian girl.
Let's talk favorite scenes. The only ones I could think of, I call it torture scene because they're about to get tortured, and maybe the underwater scene. Maybe
Yeah.
nothing really stuck too much in this movie for me.
My favorite part is when he comes out to the submarine and he struggling to get up, and you see him like his whole body's just falling apart. Not
He's,
falling
like,
apart.
He's tweaking.
Yeah, he's like tweaking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like his whole his right arm all goes numb, so he's just trying to paddle up with his left, and I think it's the best thing for me.
That was actually pretty intense.
I like the especially in IMAX when he was in the submarine and it was rolling and rolling.
Mhm.
Like you can actually it was rumbling inside the theater. I liked it
That's the IMAX experience right there.
for sure.
I was thinking they said it was like 2 months or so that the submarine sank. So I guess him kind of moving in the water, getting in there. I guess that's what rolled it. I was thinking it's
The
been
water-
sitting there and it
water
hasn't rolled.
pressure.
Okay, so the
From
pressure.
the movement.
Okay. Surprised none of those little torpedoes went off when they kind of clinged on each other.
It needs more impact.
More impact,
They
yeah.
showed that in like one of when he put the mask on.
Yeah,
They showed like
one of the possibilities.
briefly that one of the bombs would hit the floor and it'd blow up the
Hmm.
submarine.
But it needs more pressure.
But I guess that didn't happen, thankfully.
Yeah, we could recap the whole thing, but I just go with the flow of favorite scenes. But not much really stuck. I just think of the torture scene. There's another one. I'm blanking on it.
What about the end scene when he was when they're fighting on
The
the
dog
On the airplane?
planes? Yeah.
That's kind of the money shot, because in the movie poster, you see that shot of the
Mhm.
airplane. Yeah, that's the money scene.
We got
Oh,
to
that
see
one.
the behind the scenes how we did that stunt.
It was pretty crazy. And when we talk about it, we'll move on to deaths, and I want to talk about what we think about the villain. I just want to say this is probably maybe not top 10 all-time villain in theater, but this was an embarrassing villain death in my opinion. One boy says there's only one parachute, and then he dips, and then nut shot, and then right in his face, the back of the fin of the plane, and he just slips out. It was such an embarrassing death.
He's probably dead because they didn't show where he was.
Probably most emotional death. Do we all agree?
Yeah, Luther.
Yeah, Luther.
Go.
But at least he minimized that bomb. But almost in Fallout at the start, you almost thought he was gonna die at the start of that film, but that didn't happen. But I kind of knew someone of the OG cast wouldn't make it. Surprised Benji is his name, the
Yeah,
other
Benji.
member. He barely made it. Homegirl came in clutch, the
Yep.
French Asian lady. But deaths. What other deaths? That was the only major one, huh?
Gabriel.
Or the two, yeah. Two major deaths. No one else really died, other than just cult members.
One of the cabinets. When guy that like shot the other guy that was
the
trying to shoot the
general.
president. Yeah, the general.
Oh
He's the one
yeah.
that wanted to send the nuke, so he's
Yeah.
really aggressive, and then I don't know.
And for Mission Impossible,
Saved
they
his life.
only did it one time, mask moment. Do you remember
Yeah.
at the start?
Mm.
I was surprised only did that one time, but at least they did it. That's kind of classic in every Mission Impossible film, huh? They use the mask.
Yeah.
That's it for deaths. I'm gonna say, how was the villain? But you kind of have two villains here, the AI and Gabriel.
I think the main
Probably
villain was
the same.
AI, but
Is this probably best villain? I think the most threatening villain in the series, in my opinion.
Most
no,
definitely.
Yeah.
no.
Who's worse?
Him or Superman?
The third, the from
No,
the
we're
third,
talking Mission
from
Impossible.
the third movie. I forgot his name, but they mentioned him in the movie.
Oh,
Rabbit's
there.
foot guy.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And I'll say
But
that
he didn't.
you reminded me of something at the start. We're talking scenes, how it shows, all the Mission Impossible films. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
So you're saying Mission Impossible 3's villain's the best one?
Yes.
Wow, yeah, I should agree with that. I did like him.
And Chris here, he says that's your favorite, huh?
That's one of my favorite movies for sure.
And we'll talk
Top
about
three.
and we'll talk if this is anyone's favorite maybe later on. But I'm surprised. What about you, Marco?
Like I said, this one or the one with Superman? You know, Henry Cavill?
Oh, Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that the AI, and especially the scene with the freaking nukes, everyone dying because of the nukes. I don't know. I think this is the most threatening villain. Probably not most
threatening or the most like best?
interesting.
Oh,
It's definitely not interesting, but the most threatening.
yeah,
for
most
sure.
threatening the AI, but I think
Interesting.
the better villain was from the third movie.
Yeah. But Gabriel holds his own. I liked him in the previous film too. Ending. They do it again. Fallout. You think the freaking. I don't even know. Well, if you're here talking spoilers, then you should have seen Fallout. We're gonna talk about it, but they kind of in the cinematography, the light goes off because you think the bomb went off, but no, it didn't go off. This case, was it you see that grass
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know if he just splat,
Yeah.
but parachute. They always have an emergency one, and he was thinking he died. Ethan Hunt died, but they always have
Well, I
a
didn't think he died. I just thought like, okay, so he survived, but
they always have an emergency.
parachute.
I thought he fell in water.
But homeboy said there's only one parachute, and then he died. But I guess in that second
The
cockpit,
second seat, probably.
yeah, there's another one. But ending really good, and you have homeboy do the send off, Luther with his speech,
Mm-hmm. That was good.
and I guess these guys are. I'm not thinking it. I think this is it. These guys are thinking at the end that crew's all looking at each other and they just dip. I don't know where they go, but they're thinking it's continuing the series.
The new crew.
New crew.
I do think so. Yeah, I think so too.
Will Tom Cruise still be a part of it? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of has to, man.
Tom Cruise says he doesn't want to retire, but I don't know. I feel like you should just cut it here, but I don't know. We'll see. It's open. It's definitely open. Any tropes?
I was gonna say, you said your favorite scene was the torture scene. I was gonna say when Tom Cruise kind of goes all out and they kind of just show it off screen, but you hear all the noise.
No, it's true.
Oh yeah,
Like, I'd rather just kind of see him go ham.
that's true. They're trying to take a comedic angle, but
Yeah, it was
Eh.
still good, but
PG-13.
I still want to see it, man.
it was PG-13, huh?
If it was 18, then yeah, it would have shown.
Then also ending. Is this a good send-off? But it's probably not a send-off, huh?
I don't think it's a send off.
But let's say they called it quits. Was this a good send-off?
No.
No?
Yeah,
It doesn't look-
I would agree with Marco in
It
that.
doesn't look like a send-off.
Well, the way they showed it, yeah, it didn't really look.
I feel like a send off would be like him like properly retiring or like going away.
I don't think they
And
can
that's,
retire
like, kinda
him.
makes he's gonna go live in the shadows again, just waiting for his next mission.
Or he's too. They want to keep him on a leash. Like they want to keep using him.
He can live off grid.
No, they can't use him, man.
But like Luther said, you can't retire from that profession.
Hmm.
So continue.
So, did it top your favorite Mission Impossible? Yeah.
I'll say so.
Whoa.
Actually, there's multiple.
For me, no, but it's a lot better than a lot of them.
Chris, what about you?
I was gonna say for sure the sixth movie is still number one.
Oh, I thought 3 was your favorite.
No, that's like
Second.
or third.
For me, Fallout. You set the bar too high. I think with this one, it kind of more dialogue-y story, less kind of action. Fallout had a very wide variety. That's why I like that Fallout a lot better. Fallout's still top. Second, I can't think of the top of my head, but Fallout for sure. This one is a top 3. Well, what's better, part 1 or Dead Reckoning Part 1 or The Final Reckoning?
Final.
I like this one.
Yeah, I like this one better.
Yeah, I think.
Cinematic.
Yeah, definitely cinematic. If we're talking cinematic shots, definitely when he barely makes it to the surface of the ice, it kind of flips like he's on ground. That was pretty sick. And then now, what's the future of the series? I guess we already kind of talked about it.
New crew.
That could be the new team.
Yeah.
New crew.
That's
Lights are off. Pretty sure you can still see us, but
EMP.
so now the little mini review. Would you buy on DVD, Blu-ray? I have to get the previous film if I want to do a whole collection, but maybe. How about you guys?
I don't buy movies.
Yeah, I don't either.
No. Stream watch?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on there.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Worth another ticket to see in IMAX? Sorry about
I
that.
think
No.
I think there's only 2 scenes like actually filmed for IMAX, like when the screen went full screen,
Yeah.
like in the underwater and in the plane fight. But
And then next,
IMAX, I don't know.
yeah. And then, and I'll say this right here. I kind of think this really wasn't worth the IMAX experience, in my opinion. The hot take?
Mm.
I kind of only really enjoyed that submarine part in IMAX.
Yeah. Could have possibly skipped IMAX on its own.
I don't know.
No? 50-50?
Yeah.
It's a good though.
And then now this one, kind of interesting, because this theater had merch, and it's buy merch towards the film. They didn't buy, but we got a free poster if anyone wants to show the poster. Front and back,
One side, Tom Cruise.
if you can see.
Second side, iconic plane.
Yep.
Scene.
That's the money shot. I don't think they had a popcorn exclusive bucket.
No. Let's see.
Now, is there anything to talk before we talk scores and send this off? Nothing else? We usually always have stuff at the end. There was no end credits, say that. Villain, favorite scenes, top 3 Mission Impossible possibly. I think that's it. Now we shall go to scores. Who wants to go first? I always go last.
You gotta go first now.
All right. I think it was a very solid movie. I like the plot. I like that it was more story driven than action driven this time. The villains were okay, nothing too great though. The side characters were decent. I think they could have done a little bit more, in my opinion. But I liked it. I liked the ending a lot, especially with like Luther's last message that he gave to Ethan, or the little record thing, or the little thing they use on the thing. I think they're gonna continue the series, but we'll see. So I don't think this is gonna be the last one, but I think the movie's probably like, for me it's like an 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
8.5, maybe 9.
What'd you think when you were walking in?
8, I think.
Okay, so around there.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go next?
10.
Really, 10? Met your expectation?
Yeah, that's what I said. This one's
10.
the 10. Fallout, and then the one Dubai.
Dubai.
It's either Ghost
Oh,
Protocol or Rogue Nation.
Yeah,
I think it was Ghost Protocol.
I think Ghost Protocol the third one.
yeah, those 3 are 10s.
I think it's Road 8. No.
Rogue Nation.
Actually, I think it's
so.
Ghost Protocol.
All right, Chris, score?
With Jimmy Renner.
I would say this did meet my expectations of the 8 or 9. I actually
Okay.
give it to 9.
Alright.
In terms of all the other Mission Impossible.
All right. Then finale with me. Predicted 8, 9. Walked out with 8. Solid 8. Fallout set that bar too high in my opinion. Fallout's a 9. I barely give 9s, but I wish we didn't see Fallout in IMAX. I wish we would have seen that one. Would have been sick. I don't think I was doing reviews. The first ever review was 007 No Time to Die. Kicked off these movie reviews. So those are our scores. Now we talk about your current movie of the year champion. So for 2024, for me, it was Dune Part 2. I think these guys had to think about it because I introduced it at the end of the year. But moving forward with 2025, Minecraft didn't take the throne. I gladly give the throne to Final Reckoning. How about you guys? Does Final Reckoning sit on the throne for movie of the year for you guys?
What's the tie?
Tie it with
Thunderbolts.
so in the air.
For me, for sure.
For sure takes the throne.
Best movie I've seen, yeah.
And then Chris,
It's the only one I've seen.
for this year.
Yeah.
And I know you want to see Jurassic Park, huh?
It's probably for sure a contender. Like for throughout the year though.
Okay. So those are champion, tied champion, current champion,
Yeah.
and then up in the air. And then we'll talk future movies. Pretty soon we'll probably see Karate Kid. Not all of us though. I'm thinking all of us here want to see it though.
How about that one?
Jurassic Park. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on that one.
I will be there.
So I'll join Chris, or we'll see what happens with that. Superman.
I will be there.
I'll probably go for it.
I probably won't be here.
Fantastic Four.
I will be there.
I won't be there.
Yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 on that one.
I won't be at the state, so.
F1.
Yeah,
F1.
I'll be there for F1.
I'll be there.
Yes.
Right, man.
I'll go. Okay, I'll go because these guys go. I'm not really.
But you don't watch F1.
You don't got to, bro.
Yeah, you don't have
You
to.
have to.
You don't got
I don't have to. Okay.
But it's the most expensive movie ever made.
Yeah, come
It's
on
been
now.
good.
Bro.
Tron Ares. I've never seen the Tron series though,
That might be kind of good actually.
and
Good.
there's possibly more that we'll see in the future. I'll say one that kind of won me over from the previews was Naked Gun. I never seen the originals, but that kind of won me over from the preview. I don't know.
I didn't get anything. I don't know. I didn't watch the first one either or whatever.
Yeah, those like from like the 80s, so they're super old.
So we'll see. But that is it. Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you've seen the film. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comments down below. Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the future videos to come. Peace out.